Havertz has created one goal already. Now it's Havertz. No joy this time.
Arsenal can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Toma. Oh, can he put it away? Oh, hang on. And the follow-up. Oh. And that's that. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Trossard voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Get my hair done, feeling good. Time to do and be greater. Tell your friends you'll hang later. Fresh out the incubator, been cooking up. Keep my eye on the prize and my book is up. Things looking up, shining down on me, and I'll never let nobody talk down on me. 'Cause my mama told me that I'm the best, and if you feel the same, say it with your chest. Set my goals, then I manifest. I just set my goals, then I manifest. You want it, you got it. Go for it, you got it. It's already yours, you got it. Don't stop, 'cause you got it. If you want it, go and get it. Use your power, get the blessing, yeah.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rice did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Veltman calmly anticipates. Gilmore. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. To Gross. Martinelli. Now it's Havertz. Trossard. He's had a hit! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Billy Gilmore is someone...
Trossard! Goal! Arsenal! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Brighton trail at this early stage. How will they respond? It's a good foot in there. Rice. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pass just lacking in accuracy.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Threads one in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That has not gone well. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Smoothly does it. Looks for the finish. That is decidedly lacking.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Estupinian. Martinelli. And he cuts out the supply. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's in on goal. He's got the shot away! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Brighton can start a counter here. Now it's Trossard. Can he put it away? He scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Partey duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean...
Havertz! That's a half-decent try. Odegaard. Partey. Mitoma. Estupinian. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rice. Now there's Havertz! It's a loose ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good... Has a shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Joel Veltman. Gilmore. Forwards and with intent. He's gone forward. Brighton get it back again. Gets his pass away. There's no flag. Corner given. In for a header. And now a sudden chance to counter. Trossard. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Two added minutes
Trossard.
have been indicated.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Plenty to aim at here. He's gone down, but and the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Arsenal go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. Gross. Played out to the left flank.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
He's got full. No, not the best of headers. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. Terrible error, duly punished. Brighton get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Gabriel. Now Odegaard. Havertz. Martinelli. Now White. Nicked it back promptly. Look at the space here. Pinged towards the front line. Gross. Now he's off and running. It's a throw-in. And he's intervened well there. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Martinelli. Some good work on the right flank here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, great ball! And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Arsenal suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Martinelli. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gilmore. Mitoma. Trossard. Now it's Havertz. Martinelli. Oh, what a ball is in here! Estupinian, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Gross. Dunk. For Joel Veltman. Havertz. Odegaard. Now it's Martinelli. That's an excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Floated up and over. He's in plenty of space here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Trossard. Havertz being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff.
Now the finish!
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Estupinian. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. João Pedro, that's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rice clears. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Mitoma! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, he tried to go it alone and he wasn't too far away from pulling it off either. Everything was there apart from the finish.
Partey looking understandably... And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Partey taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Arsenal really have a team of the right chemistry, Peter, and it paid off handsomely here. You won't find any test tubes in this bunch.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. And a shot! An early chance there, first of the game.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Hurts. João Pedro. Havertz has a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Odegaard. Now it's Trossard. Trossard! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there.
Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 14 minutes is number 29, Kai Havertz.
Brighton trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Here's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. They've got a corner here. Gross plays it short. Arsenal can counter promptly here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Gets into some space. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's played it in low. Rice. Trossard. Gilmore. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Martinelli. It's anyone's ball now. White. Now it's There's the hit! Beltman clears it away. He's tried one! That is decidedly lacking.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Gross. Estupinian. Nicely spread. It's an inviting looking ball that. That has ended up in no man's land. Gross. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pass somewhat off target. Mitoma. Mitoma!
Oh, that little shimmy had intelligence written all over it. So switched on.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gilmore. Dunk. And it's Veltman. In with the challenge. He's got away. He's got the shot away! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Mitoma just eases him off the ball. Rice. And Tomiyasu. Strong running down that left flank.
There will be 1
And he's
minute
had it
added
nicked
time.
away. Trossard. Chance to shoot now. Great hit! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Arsenal glad to have a one-goal lead at this point, but you have to say things could have been very different. How would you review the first
Everyone,
half?
please welcome
Haven't
to the
played
field
that
our
badly.
players.
Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ødegaard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Trossard. Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Partey wins the duel this time. Rice. Trossard. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Rice. Trossard. Trossard! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Martinelli. A real chance if he can get through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a
Attendance
goal.
for this match was 60,810.
Rice. Brighton do have a chance to counter here. Havertz. Can he finish? Gross. Excellent challenge there. Martinelli! And for a moment, time stood still. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Now it's Trossard. And he's in on goal!
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Tries a shot! He's got away with one there. Well, there's the clearance. Gross. Now it's Havertz. Real chance here. He's had a hit. And a second time. And yes, it's there. Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That is lovely. It's a great ball. No way through, so back it comes. João Pedro. This is promising. Toma. Aim forwards. Havertz running with the ball. Saliba. And he's forced to go back. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Gilmour. Great defending, strong and determined. Havertz ploughing through the middle, and he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Ødegaard charging forward, the ball at his feet, closing in on goal, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitutions taking place.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Shot at goal! Brighton can start a counter here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that would...
It's run! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Stood up well to him there. It's a good run down the left-hand side. So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This might... Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate. Brighton trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Martinelli. Right, look promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And they've got a throw. It's a good foot in there. Oh, good ball, and this looks Havertz! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Joel Veltman. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Trossard. This is promising. Oh, shooting chance! And a second time! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to get it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Toma. White with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Havertz. Martinelli. He's picked his way through. Martinelli. Well, the defence proved... Trossard! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Estupinian. To Gross.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Has a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Arsenal were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Joel Veltman. Shifted upfield. Rice. Martinelli. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Martinelli. Has a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Joel Veltman. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rice. Martinelli.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Great hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Gross. Dunk. To Gross. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Martinelli, real chance!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Good spot, he's seen the run. He's in plenty of space here. There's no flag. Swung over. Goalkeeper's ball.
They need to play this.
And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game... Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Trossard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Havertz. Havertz! And that is wildly off target.
Havertz knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Gilmour stood up well to him there. Rice. Forwards and with intent.
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Great defending, strong and determined. Arsenal are still that goal to the good. Havertz. Mitoma. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Havertz. Estupinian. Mitoma. Estupinian. Foot in. Now it's Havertz.
The attendance for this match was 62,000.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He's going for goal! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Tomiyasu. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
He's had a hit! It's in! Offside.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. In with the challenge. Rice with a definite fell there. Martinelli. Dunk. Oh, good spread. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they're quick to press. Rice. Trossard. To Havertz.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Saliba. Rice. He shifted it to the flank. João Pedro. quite squeeze that one through. Away from immediate danger. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. That has been cut short. Ødegaard, who does have an assist to his name. Toma. Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. And smartly reclaimed. Martinelli. Havertz.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's it. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Ødegaard voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
In areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.